Lake Emu in Ballajura. You got a little birdie up in the trees, come say hello. So yes, today is Saturday afternoon and this bird is flying around my head. It's pretty murky water, but to be expected in the lake. The old duck's going out for a swim. Bit of a nice cool breeze blowing at the moment, but kind of sucks when you see people just leave their crap like this around, doesn't it? Alrighty. And there's a nice viewing location not far from where I am actually, so definitely believe that's worth checking out. A nice little seat here as well, right in the shade. So for those that love just sitting out and looking at the water, these are the views that you can expect. Very scenic, isn't it? Nice peaceful way just to spend the day. I would imagine it probably gets a lot busier out here, maybe 3-4 o'clock or so, but now's a good time because it's nice and quiet, and I think there's like a couple of kids playing basketball and a family sitting out on one of the seats or so, but maybe it's still a little bit warm for most people, but nonetheless we'll get out there, start trekking around Lake Emu. And to the right there, for those that love big beautiful houses, have this magnificent waterfront house in front of the lake there. I'm sure it's probably got many bedrooms. Gosh, very big house. Look at the size of the giant block it's on. And there's a house to the right there with the Australian flag. So all these houses, they're really about 15-20 meters away from the lake. Okay, and you got 1,001 different health warnings up there. It's actually, this one's called Outer Laguna Park, even though I'm apparently at Emu Lake, sorry. So it's got the usual warnings there: water, submerged objects, no swimming, no alcohol, no glass, children must be supervised, dogs permitted on leash only. Here's your signage. You got a health warning up there as well. So yeah, definitely don't want to get in that water and drink it. It's not gonna, that wasn't fun. Just walked through a big spider web. Hopefully no spider on me. These things happen. Alrighty, onwards and upwards. Now look at this picturesque little boardwalk. Water's moving relatively quick, isn't it? Still a fair bit of wind for about 1 PM in the afternoon. Trying not to drop the camera into the water. Okay, continue my trek around this lake here. It's quite a very big lake. Very scenic, very picturesque. Now, as I was heading to the down to this lake today, I think I managed to get here at the perfect time, because just as I was leaving the apartment complex, the fire alarm decided to actually go off. So I think I headed out just at the right time. So Water here is actually quite very pleasant colour. Let's go down and actually have a look. The water's a little bit more clearer than what it was at the other side. Alrighty, head back out. So far so good. Very peaceful day today. Now we'll do our usual weather check. Have a look at the sky. So you got your absolutely beautiful clear blue skies today. It's a bit of a weird layout, this park. The track just seems to have just completely disappeared. So not too sure how to get around the outside of it. But maybe just down here there might be a path. Nope, looks like it appears to be blocked off. Not very well designed, if that's the case. So you can sort of see here they got a fence here, so you can't really walk around the other side because it goes onto people's property, I guess. Interesting fence there, sort of broken a bit, but rough conditions, I guess. Alrighty, so I think what you've got to do is get back on to head towards the main road and follow the loop around, I think. So I'll try and do that. So I think this lake's a little bit bigger than I thought, but an interesting journey nonetheless. Alrighty, so I have found the way that you're meant to go. I just assumed that you're meant to continue on through the park, but looks like the lake continues down here. Very picturesque. Got a lot of different waterfront houses here. So I wonder if this loop will take us back down around the lake. Got the ducks across the road. Another stunning view of the lake. This one's called Lakeshore Park. Oh, I seem to have woken up all the ducks. They're going off for a swim. Very scenic lake. Seems to have just extended out towards one of the streets. So getting to explore some of the suburb Ballajura, which is good. So Ballajura is not too far from where I grew up in and around her, but I can't say I've actually really been out here too many times. I think the lake's maybe about 30 meters to the left or so. It's a really beautiful day out here to go walking. And actually some really nice houses out here too, very well kept properties. I have a little bit of mix of 1-story and 2-story houses. So yeah, Emu Park seems to be the place to go for a nice scenic walk. Well, if you live opposite Emu Park, it's an absolutely amazing way to get some exercise if you were to walk around this lake every day. So probably a few kilometers at least. Oh, I think I've reached a dead end. Either that or the footpath ends here. So now we are trapped at Emu Park with no place to go. It'd be nice if there was a little exit point here, or it actually said, oh wait, no, I spoke too soon. Okay. Haha, excellent. Okay, so this is the exit point. Just looked very deceiving. It looked like it didn't have an exit point, so take it we continue through the streets around Emu Park. Nice basketball ring there. Really nice houses here. That's a nice beauty, that one. Alrighty, so Emu Lake quite possibly has to be one of the worst designed lakes I've come across in terms of ease of access. Yeah, I thought I was headed back out towards a footpath, but the footpath leads through someone's backyard. Not really too keen on walking through someone's backyard to get to the other side, so very, very poorly laid out. And I like to think that I'm, you know, just average intelligence, but yes, this park is, sorry, this lake and the parks are not very well signed for helping guide people for where they need to go. So yeah, it's very deceiving. Nonetheless, we shall keep going. Okay, so taking another road now, and I'm back on the path. I can see the lake again. Alright, so there was either two roads you can take, but yeah, it'd be helpful if maybe there was a sign that says follow this path and continue along to Emu Lake or so, or something similar to that. But it wasn't to be. It's all good. So I think I can see where I started, which is good. There's another lovely house just there. Good exercise, definitely. So I think these people are very lucky and blessed to live so close to such a beautiful lake. But the thing is, I guess, if you live here and so close to it, probably it's just normal, I guess, just to take it for granted. I guess once, if you say moved out of these suburbs into somewhere more denser and didn't have such scenic parks and lakes, you'd probably be like, oh gosh, I really missed living in front of the lake. But yeah, very beautiful down here. Well, and this pretty much just wraps around to where I commenced. It's sort of like swing set, play equipment, basketball courts, and I think across the road there's some fish and chips and stuff like that. So alrighty, so that was Emu Lake today. So we had to give it a score out of 10. Maybe say 7 or 8 or so, but yeah, not too bad. It was interesting. I just didn't know about this lake, so if I'd known about this lake earlier, I probably would have checked it out maybe last year or so, but yeah, not too bad a lake. Alrighty, see you next time.